We go to B Division, and this will feature the number 5 team against the current number 1 team in B Division. It is Street Force up against the Reapers. Welcome to the RSHL. Dana Wilson here. Street Force having one of the best seasons they've had. They've had many chances to go far in playoffs, but have yet to win a Carolina Cup. They have a good argument for this year, as they will come into this game with Jack Edgecombe, 6 goals, 8 assists. He's been an all-around player, coming in with 14 points. Kyler Franklin also doing quite well as a playmaker, 6 assists out of 8 points. And there is definitely plenty of depth scoring on the roster. Only 3 players have yet to make it on the score sheet as far as goals. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of players with 2 goals so far this season, so any one of them could be a big threat. And of course, Paul Missler in the net for the Street Force, 914 save percentage and a 169 goal against average. So a big threat from Paul Missler. Has been shown to be a reliable goaltender. We'll see if that continues on for them. Reapers, this is the second time we're going to be seeing them today. Ryan Reich, 5 goals, 4 assists, 9 points. He is the current Blood Bowl winner. That may be in danger this year, so we'll have to wait and see if he can rack it up today. Zach Smith, usually a big contributor. Only 4 goals so far. This is a sign of trouble for the Reapers. Well, he's definitely been having a down season, but he may have a chance to turn around here, and this will be his proving ground to show that he can still shoot from the point and pretty much anywhere. He does carry a heavy shot. We'll wait and see who is going to be in the net. Right now, it looks like it's going to be John Wolf in the net, coming in at a 382 goal against average and an 860 save percentage. Not the best stat from this season, but we'll have to wait and see if he can turn things around. So that will do it for this, and we will head to the ball drop, and it's coming up next.
Officials for this game: Barrett Modi at center and Kevin Frost on the boards. One thing I failed to mention, Ryan Reich is back after his injury to his nose, but he has to wear a cage to protect that injury as we get underway. And remember, the last time we had the Reapers, Mike Rich had an injury of his own, a chipped tooth from a high stick. The Reapers have had a history of injuries, and we'll see if that faces them. Shot! Score! Jack Edgecombe! Ready, set, go! And Edgecombe has already put 1 on the board! I had to check the time on that. That was somewhere between 20 and 30 seconds. And he didn't waste any time putting his 7th goal of the season.
Yeah.
Here's a turnaround shot that's blocked. Coming from Adam Behrman. A long shot, and that one bounced on Missler, who will leave it for Chris Valley behind the net. He'll just loft it. And now racing to Edgecombe again. Here he comes. Left it behind. I think that would have gone wide anyway, but Wolf forced to do heavy duty in the crease early in this game as that goes down for icing.
My fault, I gotta have that now. Good luck, I gotta have that. A little bit on.
And then it goes back to Waters with a shot going wide of the net. Picked up by Ireland. And Waters is one of those players that has not yet got on the score sheet yet. very unusual. He has had a history of making good strides on offense. Back around for Chris DiPiero, lost it to Schroeder for a moment. Coscarelli centers it up, intercepted, as Zach Smith will leave it for Ireland behind the goal line, as he is well covered by Sunil Ahmed, a new player to the league. As that goes down the floor, no icing here. Off of Missler and leaves it for Waters. I should mention, Ahmed has 5 goals, so he's already going to a strong shot. And speaking of, Jeremy Ritter from the high slot brings it right back to a tie game. Takes it to the top shelf. And that's only his second goal of the season, and a much needed one for the Reapers, as a quick rebound was what they needed. So the second line for the Reapers coming through, but here comes Street Force, low circle, and that's off the side of the cage. Around it goes. BJ Goodwin in the circle. Takes the shot, goes high to the safety net. Edgecombe, who has the goal for Street Force, in the corner, covered by Reich. Centers up, off of Wolf, it's still loose. Where is it? They're digging, and Wolf covers up. Street Force with a very aggressive attack early in this game. Toss up on the draw, still working for it. Reapers have it. Mike Rich gets it around. Races Valley to the left boards. From the corner, centers up. Everyone going down to block the pass. Shot from Rich, and it's saved by Missler. From behind that, wrap around, score! Ryan Wright! No injuries gonna let him down. He has his 10th point of the season. Gets back to where he left off. 6 goals for the season and number 10 on points. And it's been a scoring frenzy, and we've only gone 5 minutes in. Edgecombe centers up off a stick. Back to Coscarelli in the high circle. Circles down in the low slot. Close up chance, and that one's stopped by Wolf. And there's going to be a penalty against Ireland. He got the hands up on Goodwin, and they're gonna call an elbow. That's rare. They're just gonna make it a roughing penalty. He initially indicated an elbow, but he's just gonna put it down as a rough.
John, you alright?
Yeah, they were fighting in the crease, and fortunately the hands came up on Goodwin, so our first power play belongs to the Street Force. Ritter does take it away. Zach Smith will clear the zone. Street Force will reset. Back it goes to Valley. Passes left. Back at the point. Thinking about it, wrist shot going high. Will be picked up by DiPiero. Centers up, probably looking for Ahmed. Back over to Chris Valley at the high circle. Shot is blocked by Ritter. Off the boards. DiPiero waiting, weak pass, and gives it up to Zach Smith, who will clear down the floor. Missler will just leave it. And we'll pass it off to Valley. Stretch pass. Tries to go. Oh, he had a chance for a one-timer. Got caught in his feet. Well, it's good news for Ryan Reich, who makes the clear. Chris Valley with 50 seconds left on the penalty. Goes left to DiPiero. And from a wide angle shot, stopped by Wolf. Rebound attempt by Ahmed, and that's stopped. Back it goes to the point. DiPiero from the circle crosses over to Valley at the circle. Shot saved by Wolf. Rebound. That's also stopped by Wolf. With 25 seconds left on the power play. Wolf has had to face a lot of shots this period and trying to protect that 1-goal lead.
John, straight out.
10 seconds left, and that will kill the remainder as that's cleared down the floor. Ireland will be coming back on the floor right now, and we're back to even strength. Off the boards, we'll find Edgecombe from the left corner. Crosses over to Valley at the high circle. Deeks around, shot, score! Edgecombe puts up his second of the game, and we're back to a tie game. So he's already got number 8 of the season. And I have to take a look at the league stat sheet as far as his positioning on points. If that shot goes straight out of play, they're going to reset. Won by Street Force, but easily scooped up by Behrman. But he runs into traffic, and Edgecombe looking for an early HT. This rarely happens in the first period. Yeah, I'll try to set her up and goes right by Rich. Taking a quick look and passes back over to Valley. Valley still holding on now, will pass it upwards. Swatting away was Wolf behind the net. Edgecombe passes back to Goodwin. Waiting along the boards. Now we'll give a return to Edgecombe from the left corner. Covered well by Mel Lewis. Now high circle shot, and that's high the net. Reich will play around over to Rich for the Reapers. Stolen away by Valley. High circle now passes right. With a shot saved by Wolf. Stay still in possession. Shot going wide of the net. And will be cleared away by Behrman, and it will be an icing against the Reapers. The Street Force continue to just pile on. And checking up on the B Division stats, Edgecombe has been in a race with David Lane for first on points. He's already got 16 now. Passes, tries to go for Coscarelli, picked up, shot, and that one just hit a body on the way. Suhiat Ahmed goes wide of the net. DiPiero taking a look with 4 minutes remaining in a wild first period. Pops up, cleared away. Smith tries to clear the zone, unable, but will go back to Ireland for the Reapers. Smith with a wrist shot down low, but they called the whistle, and I believe they called it offside. They're going to bring this all the way back.
I don't know about that, Kevin.
As won by the Street Force. Ahmed takes it behind the net. Now tries to pass it through the legs of Wilson Dove. It was intercepted. Ahmed again, backhand off a foot, went off of Schroeder. As it's cleared down the floor, and another, well no, they're gonna, it went off of Missler, so play will continue. Coscarelli intercepted by Dove. Dove again, rising star for the Reapers. Now it goes back over to Ireland. A little miscommunication with Ritter, but it does get it off to Wilson Dove. Covered well, and they are going to call a penalty against the Street Force, and they do not agree with the call. It is a trip.
get the penalty.
I guess that's the same way.
Who's at number 73? 93.
Sorry.
Hey, Dave.
Matt in the box for tripping. Behind the net, wraparound chances. Missler staying up. That's Carcosa as Merriman puts it through the 5-hole. Missler did not go down in the butterfly. It was a little too late. And a power play goal for the Reapers. About 2 minutes left in the first period. 5 goals have been scored. Long distance shot going wide of the net. Taking a quick look, and now we'll just turn it over at the neutral zone. Bill Lewis plays it off over to Rich. Tried to center to Behrman and went right by. Takes a look, and now intercepted by Lewis again. At center is Mike Rich, drops it off to Ryan Reich. Tries to sneak around. Oh, that one off the toe of Missler. As he's coming out desperate.
Get back, get back, get back.
Shipping across is good win, but he'll have to give it up. Ryan Reich at center, and now we'll just backhand it up. Glove down by Edgecombe. He has 2 of the goals. It's forced into the corner, now passes back to Valley. Sneaks around Behrman. Chips to himself. Great stick handling by Chris Valley. Shot saved by Wolf. And cleared away by Sheridan. Great moves by Valley. Now goes back to the point. Shot tipped on in. That's why then rebound attempt. That's saved by Wolf. Ryan Reich will take a quick look with 50 seconds left in the period. Crosses over to Mel Lewis. Mike Rich will just tip it down, and they'll go for a full line change. And tipped up as the Street Force have been really good on their offense in this period, but are still down by 1. Around the boards it goes by Ireland. Wilson Dove tried to develop a 3-on-2 along with Ritter and Smith. Crosses to Smith. Tries a shot, whiffed it. Tries to recover, unable, cleared away. 4 seconds left. They're not going to have enough time for a shot. That is the period. A scoring frenzy on both sides. A total of 5 goals scored in the period, but the advantage goes to the Reapers, 3-2 after 1. Get ready for the second period. 2 goals scored by Edgecombe. Goals from Behrman.
I just wait until
Reich got a goal. He has so many goals to pass by, he can't recall the third. Scorekeeper will help us out with that. In the meantime, Waters around the board. Look out here! That one took a weird bounce! Reaper's trying to jump on top of it! Everyone's sprawling across the crease, and the Street Force survived that attack!
Wilson center, Wilson center!
Passes right, one-timer, wide in! As Wolf goes down, he's desperate to get back up! The craziness continues in this game!
Behind you, Wilson, behind you!
John Ireland along with Coscarelli. Schroeder's in there. Shot! Stopped by John Wolf! I tell you, so So far, it's felt like a playoff game already. It's been all attack on both sides. Won by Street Force, back to the point. We'll play off the boards, looking for Goodwin, instead gets Edgecombe. He already has 2 goals for the game. Centers up and actually went off of Wolf, who will cover that up. Tapped away by Reich for the Reapers, but we'll go back over to Chris Valley, who will throw one on with a lot of traffic in the crease, and that will be chipped over to the right corner. Sheridan up over to Mike Rich. Reich on a partial 3-on-2 along with Behrman. He'll take a shot. That is stopped by Missler. We'll pass it along over to Mike Rich in the left corner. Now back to Ryan Reich. Can't hold on to it as Valley will send it over to Edgecombe through center, covered by Mel Lewis. And good poke check will force him into the corner. Looking for options. Now goes across over to Valley, covered by Reich, poked away, back to the point. Goodwin around the corner, and it's been taking some weird bounces.
Ready to go, John.
As that is shot on net and stopped by Wolf.
Let's go. That was a replay. I
Won by Street Force and a great save by John Wolf, as the Street Force can't believe it. They had a great chance, but the pad in the right place. Won again by the Street Force, but just momentarily. Thinking, waiting, and now back to the point. Slap shot blocked. It looked like that Ahmed was trying for a tip. He'll circle around. Still waiting in the left corner. Quite a bit of traffic inside now, facing a double team. Ahmed waiting, and now shot by Coscarelli, blocked by Schroeder. Later out by DiPiero. Cleared away just momentarily. Here's Waters at the point. Didn't get all of it. It's blocked by Ritter. Faces one-on-one. Shot is blocked by Waters up high. Ritter thinking about it. Now will take it for himself. Almost. Dick handled himself out of it. He did. Horschel break for it. The Street Force. Shot stopped by Wolf. Attempted clear. Does manage to get to Wilson Dove, but Ahmed right on top of him. And finally they clear the zone. As the Street Force let her know they're offside, and that gives Ritter the chance to change it up, and did not connect, and it's going to be an icing against the Reapers. Both teams have been on top of every chance they could get today. Especially the turnovers, they've been just taking every single opportunity. It's thrown into the opposite corner. Picked up by Mel Lewis and over to Behrman. Unable to clear. It'll be thrown back to the opposite corner. Edgecombe. Again, tied up for a moment now. Edgecombe takes another stick and tries to throw one to the crease, but could not connect to Goodwin. He'll throw one into the opposite corner again, back to Edgecombe. From the boards again, covered by Reich, tries to center up and was looking for Goodwin again. Turns to a 3-on-2 for the Reapers. Mike Rich tries to center up. Valley knocks it away and over back to Edgecombe.
Good job, Ryan.
Now it's been the same thing. Now centers up, shot that's blocked by Lewis and covered up by Wolf. And by the way, we did check the stat sheet. The other contender for the Bloodwood Bowl this year, David Lane, he did score 2 points in his game. So as of right now, Edgecombe is tied for first place in that category. Won by Street Force, now back to Valley. Shot saved by Wolf at the last moment.
Good shot, though. Gotta give your leg a
Tie up, goes to Reich for the Reapers, but immediately turns it back over. Back over to DiPiero, and that shot is blocked. Now cycles around, giving directions. Now pass is intended for Ahmed to the right corner. Now banks it all at the boards, looking for a pass. It is cleared away. Was it behind the line? Yes, it was. It's an icing against the Reapers. So the scoring has settled down, but the intensity on offense has pretty much stayed consistent. Won by the Reapers. Ireland will loft it up. And it's a delayed icing, but I think it's not going to make the line. It will not make the line. Play will continue. Waters. Whoa, look out. It almost went into the Reapers bench, but just enough to keep it in play.
Give him that.
There's a shot off a body. And someone said hi. That may have gotten stopped by Wolf with the stick.
Good help, Zach. Good help, Zach.
As it is sent back down the floor, and it's going to go off a Missler. Play will continue. It will play up to Coscarelli, covered by Wilson Dove. Coscarelli tries to break through, does cross the center line, gains his own, but gives it away to Ireland. Knocked down by Edgecombe. Waiting at center, now plays left to Coscarelli on the high circle. Poke check by Schroeder. Here comes Zach Smith on the attack, 2-on-1. Wrist shot, higher than net. Rebound attempt, unable to get through. Goodwin will backhand it up to Coscarelli. He will clear, and look out, maybe a break if he can race it there. Does get there, but not enough time for a breakaway. Back to the point, shot saved by Wolf. That shot coming from BJ Goodwin. And cleared away by Smith. 5 minutes remaining in the second period. As the Reapers careful with their change. Edgecombe still waiting, and now tries to go for Coscarelli, out of his reach. It does go down the floor, and another icing against the Reapers. Won by the Street Force. Valley tries to go back, shot through traffic and off a body to the end boards. Edgecombe from the corner, tries to center up, has an open man, that's Valley. Tries to turn around, backhand wide of the net. Edgecombe in the left corner again, he's been holding the ball a lot. Most of his points does come from assists. Valley again in the left corner, centers up for Edgecombe. High slot shot, save Wolf. Rebound attempt, they're digging. And the ball was still loose, but the whistle has blown. Tie up goes to Ryan Reich of the Reapers. Trying to hang on to it though. Cleared away, but over to Mike Rich of the Reapers. With 3 minutes remaining on the clock. Intercepted, and Valley will get it away to Edgecombe. Once again, he has both goals for the Street Force.
John coming in slow behind you.
Crosses over, will find Valley. Wide angle shot going wide. Here's Edgecombe. Pressured by Mel Lewis. Great deke around him. What a move. Shot, and that one stopped by Wolf with the blocker. Sheridan will get it around. Pretty much became a skills competition. Second time we see some great stick handling.
Get open, get open! Michael, get open.
Brian Reich from behind his net. Pressured, he's got to get it away. He does. And he will get a return pass on a 2-on-2. From the high circle. Again pressured, back to the point. Sheridan with a shot, stopped by Missler. Ball is still loose, cleared away. And the Reapers forced to tag. That's about it. Now we'll play across to Sheridan. Gains the zone, turns it back over. Edgecombe again. Less than 2 remaining in the second period as they try to go for a change. Someone's lost a shoe. Tries to center up, and that's blocked. And cleared out by Lewis. Street Force back to tag up, and now off the boards to Ahmed. He does gain the zone. Ahmed tries to throw a shot on net, blocked by Reich. Reich waiting, and now will try to gain the zone. He does break through, but Missler is going to get there first, and he'll cover. Again, all the scoring has come in the first period, but everyone's still on all guns a-blazing. They're throwing the whole arsenal at the goalies today. There's a wrist shot saved by Missler. Shot coming from Smith. Back it goes to Smith again. Wrist shot blocked by Waters. Back to the corner, less than a minute remaining. And maybe a chance for the Street Force. They try to center up and could not handle it. Here comes Ritter. Ritter with Ahmed on pursuit. And turns it back to Ahmed. Gets a return pass. One-timer! Score! Jimmy Ahmed with his 6th goal of the season. And we're back to a tie game. And back it goes to Dove, and back over to Schroeder, who will just clear down the floor. It was just a matter of time before the next goal was scored. One-timer attempt goes wide of the net. Cleared away by Ritter, and back to DiPiero. Tries to center for Ahmed again. Backhand stop by Wolf. Rebound attempt, another stop by Wolf. Valley back to DiPiero, shot, that's blocked. And that will be the period. Sunit Ahmed with the only goal of the period, and it gets the Street Force back to a tie game. After 2, it is 3-3.
Yeah, so take the guess. Do guess. Guess for.
We get ready for the third period, and the intensity of this game, as mentioned before, is at playoff levels. You would not tell that this is 1 against 5. Turned it over. Back in the corner for the Street Force. Throws around the boards for Edgecombe. Waits behind the net. He has both his goals in the first period. We'll just leave it back and look out. It was pressure by Sheridan. Tries to look for a wraparound, unable to find a lane. Edgecombe one more time in the corner. Now waits off a stick and cleared away by Wright. Dodged around his own teammate, and now will just clear down the floor. On pursuit is Behrman. They'll just throw it back around, and Street Force with possession again. Chris Valley tries to look for a second pass. Rush through a bunch of DV. It is a shot, and that's a save by Wolf. One by Street Force. Coscarelli just a little out of his reach. Tries to throw one on, and then that is stopped.
Not yours, Wilson. Not your guy, Wilson.
There's DiPiero. Pressured by Ireland. Back to Sunit Ahmed, who has the game-tying goal. Coscarelli tries to throw one across, looking for a tip, not available. DiPiero blocks that pass from Zach Smith. Ahmed again. There's a shot and a glove saved by Wolf. Behind the net again.
Behind you, Russ.
Back to Zach Smith. Down the floor again. Joshua Waters hanging on and will throw it right back to Sunit Ahmed. Waits for it and still trying to protect that ball. Looking for a lane. And now we'll just circle back to the board. Shot on net and stopped by Wolf. One by the Reapers. They will try to clear off the boards. Is it enough though? Trying to fight through, and it's cleared back down. Edgecombe behind the net, covered by Lewis and Sheridan. Goodwin plays it back to Edgecombe and tries to go for the one-timer, but to the wrong guy. Ryan Reich over to Rich, now passes back to Behrman. Tries to look for a drive to the net, and just a little out of reach. Rich trying to center it back up. Tries to get around a bunch of traffic, and they'll just throw it to the left corner. Poked away by Valley. Edgecombe gets away through one. Only has two to beat. They collapse right on top of him.
Good job.
As the Reapers stifled that opportunity. That's down the floor. And it will be an icing against the Street Force. They're protesting the call, saying that he could have played it, but the officials said no. And they're going to say that, yeah, it should not have been icing, so they're going to put it at center. As that is won by Street Force. Wrist shot from Ahmed goes wide. Wolf will play it back behind his net. Stretches back across to Waters at the point. Wrist shot going high, and then it hits the body on the waist. Second chance, that's blocked.
On you.
Here's Jeremy Ritter. Takes around Coscarelli. Here's a shot and off the stick of Waters. And going down was Ahmed. He may have slipped on the way, no call. 3-on-2 for the Street Force, and a pass a little too far back. They will clear the zone. They'll tag up, and back down the floor it goes. No ice here as Waters will retrieve it for the Street Force. And a misfire on the pass. Wilson Dove back to Reich. To an open, Street Force! To an open, Zach Smith! And that turnover, taken advantage of, and that's been the theme of this game. One thing that both teams are trying to adapt to, they know that the other team is going to take advantage of those turnovers. And the Reapers took advantage of that one. 4-3, approaching the halfway point of the third period. Woo! Off the boards to Edgecombe. So far, ever since the 2 goals in the first period, the Reapers have been adjusting to cut off his lanes. He'll just try to tip one, but that will be cleared away. Is this going to be icing though? Yes, it will, and back down it goes. So with the goal from Zach Smith, that would be his 5th of the season. And as a reminder, Jeremy Ritter did score another goal earlier for his 2nd of the season, as that one will also go down for icing. The one by Street Force back to Valley. He'll deke around Rich. Tries to pass across. That's blocked by Reich, and it's a 3-on-1. Passes left to Rich. Great stick by Goodwin. A great hustle to break up that opportunity. And now a 2-on-2. Make that 3-on-2 for the Street Force. Edgecombe. Digs to the outside. Drop pass to Valley. Thinks about it. Shot on net. Save by Wolf. Mel Lewis tries to clear the zone. Unable. Goodwin again. Turnaround shot. Blocked by Reich. As Mike Ridge will just backtrack and play off the boards. Intercepted. Here's Edgecombe and can't get around Sheridan. Ryan Wright on a 2-on-2. Great defense to hold him up. He'll play off the boards and down over to Schroeder, who will clear down to Wilson Dove. Poked away. A good stick by Zach Smith on a 2-on-1. Centers to Dove. Shot that goes high. And a glove has gone flying. Back to an open. Jeremy Ritter tries to pass. And that is going to be taken away. But they do retain possession. Wilson Dove over to Ireland.
Get a keep if you have to, John.
Being pressured by Chris Valley. Gets it away, but cleared away. Here comes Edgecombe again. 1-on-1. Shot off the post. Now waiting behind the net, thinking. So we approach 5 minutes left in the period. Off the stick and over to Coscarelli. Wrist shot stopped. And cleared down the floor. I don't think this will be icing, as that's going to reach Missler. You hear the Street Force bench telling them to change if they need to. And the shot by Ahmed. It's a rebound save by Wolf. Down the floor, and Missler once again forced to play. Gets it over to Valley. He'll just tap it up. And turns it over to Ritter, but it went off the leg of Wilson Dove, and back it goes for Street Force. And going down, Ahmed was looking for a call, not going to get it. Back to Coscarelli at the point. Now tries to get around Ritter at the center line. He'll just dump it, looking for DiPiero, intercepted. But a good keep in. DiPiero again, left corner. 4 minutes left. Still holding up, and now I'll play it across. Street Force need one to keep this game going. Shot going wide of the net. And just leave it for Coscarelli, and I'll return to DiPiero. Looking at double coverage, centers up. What a save! I can do up to Andy. John Wolf, a great reaction time to keep this a 1-goal game. There. And the Reapers are going to call a timeout. They've been pressured for a good while, and they need a rest. So great pressure by the Street Force, as it has been all game long. And really, there's just been no reason to change their strategy. It has been the go-to thing, but John Wolf with a spectacular reaction time to get back in position. But the Reapers know that they need some more jump in their game, and that's exactly what they're talking about. But they do take the risk of also resting the Street Force players, because they've been commenting about how tired they were.
Let's go, y'all. I'm sorry, man. I was trying to let it go to you catch up.
Meeting over, and we will resume the game with 3:21 remaining on the clock. Won by Street Force. Trying to look for Valley. Didn't get a hard enough pass, but kept in. Uh-oh, did he use the glove there? They did not see it, so play continues. I certainly saw the hand on there. They could have called that one, but they did not see it. And kept in. Ryan Reichzak gets over to Missler, who will cover. But yeah, I saw the glove go right on the ball, and that could have been delay a game, but again, if the refs don't see it, they're not going to call it. Yes, that'll be attempted clear. Did he keep it? No, he didn't, according to Kevin Frost. Well, the calls have suddenly swung Street Force's way, but it's the goals that count, and they still need one. Edgecombe still waiting. Now we'll just throw one on casually, just like that. He is down. The ball's still loose. Trying to recover it and makes a save while he's still in the recovery phase. And that ball's still behind the net.
You good, go.
Mike Rich trying to buy some time for the Reapers as they will go for a defensive change. They got to look out. As the Street Force wanting a call, but they made the change legally. They will tag up again with less than 2 remaining. Right now, Missler is still in the net. DiPiero up along the boards. Tries to slap it across, intercepted by Wright. Clear down the floor, and it will be off of Missler, no ice. DiPiero sees Dove. He's going down, and that's going to be a penalty against the Reapers. Oh, that is a critical mistake by Wilson Dove, and the Street Force are going to go on a critical power play.
Two minutes tripping. And there was 1:25 on the clock. If you want to hold it or just reset it from there.
And so with that, we will see what the Street Force do. They got Missler on the bench.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's not clear if they called a timeout. Yeah, so it looks like they have called a timeout. So not surprisingly, they're going to go with a 6-on-4. Missler on the bench. Again, the goals coming from Edgecombe and Sunit Ahmed. And of course, they're going to be the ones on the floor. They'll be joined by Goodwin, DiPiero, and Valley.
Come on, boys.
So pending a goal, they're going to be on the remainder of the game on the power play. As DiPiero at the point. Now passes right. Goodwin. Pressure by Ireland. Now send it upwards to the circle. shot on net, and that's wide. Left corner, Ahmed. Back over to DiPiero, holds up in the shot. Back to Ahmed. Tries a shot, glove saved by Wolf. 1 minute left in the game. Edgecombe thinking about it, now passes one-timer, that's blocked. Ritter trying to go for the empty net, that is blocked at the center line. Goodwin crosses over to Valley, centers up for Ahmed, intercepted by Ireland, back he goes over to Goodwin, shot, DJ Goodwin ties the game up. And the scoring frenzy continues as Dove mad at himself with that penalty. So, it's back over in the corner to Valley. So, pending another goal, we may be facing overtime unless Edgecombe with a shot. Oh, what did that climb on top of Wolf? What in the world just happened? Is that going down by Ahmed, sends it back across the Edgecombe. Backhand, that's blocked. I just have no more words to describe this game. It looked like the ball had climbed over Wolf. 5 seconds left. Out it goes, and we are headed to overtime. Oh, what? So 5 minutes of overtime ready to go.
There's no break.
And this has been a crazy, crazy match. And the Reapers are heading to extra time for the second game in a row. They did that against the Predators and won in overtime. And it'll be back over to Schroeder, who will push it back down. He'll get a return. And clears it back again. Valley, stretch pass, and turns it right back over to Ireland, who'll throw it around the boards. A little too hard, though. Shot! Oh, that rebounded! And that went off the inside of Wolf's pad! As it'll be sent to the left. Mike Grant with a shot! Saved by Missler! Mike Rich at the point now, taps it right off the boards to Schroeder. Turns it back over. Sernina Ahmed with a breakaway. Can he make it? Poke checked. Great defense play. He's taken down. No call though. And the Street Force are incensed. They thought that should have been called, but the ref said no. Dodging around is Edgecombe. Bill will take it back behind the goal line. Wrap around, stop by Wolf. Still digging in the slot nets, popping out into the end boards. He'll be sent right back down. Schroeder with possession, 90 seconds into overtime. And the craziness just never ending. Slap shot from the point. Score! OT wins! Street Force with the victory, 5-4. BJ Goodwin with his second of the game, and it's the game winner. And what was a game of the season, you could argue. In a playoff-style game. Who would have thought? We'll be back with a wrap-up.
Well, I never expected this game to be such a competitive one, but the Street Force will keep their winning streak going at 5 wins in a row. BJ Goodwin with his 5th and 6th goals of the year. And of course with that overtime winner, a big one for him. Jack Edgecombe adds 2 to his total and makes this a very competitive race for the Bloodwood Bowl. Between him and David Lane, this really is a toss-up, but there are still a few more games to go before that award is given out. But for the Reapers, I wouldn't be so down on this one. They do get another point in the standings, and if they're as competitive as the Street Force, maybe things will start to turn around for him in the late stages of the season. So that will do it for us here. We'll be back next week with another game. This is Daniel Wilson from XL Sports World. We'll see you next time around.